YouTube family, and welcome to the weekend edition. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture, and David A. Gaines puts everything together. I guess you could say that we do the weekends big around here. Like we do during the week, we give out hugs, so come on. It's not cute not knowing, and guess what? Now it's time to know. One of our favorite actors, Philadelphia's own Colman Domingo, is bringing the story of Sammy Davis Jr. to life. The movie Scandalous is a movie that Colman Domingo is going to be directing. Set in the year 1957, it focuses on the love affair between Sammy Davis Jr. and actress Kim Novak. Kim Novak, by the way, is still alive. She's 90 years old. It talks about their forbidden love. Why forbidden? Because in many states, an interracial relationship was still not legal. The year 1957. It was a short-lived love affair, but it was one that really stood out in the career of Sammy Davis Jr. Sydney Sweeney, Euphoria fame, is going to be playing Kim Novak. David Johnson is going to be playing Sammy Davis Jr. David Johnson is a British actor, 31 years old. Filming is due to start after the wrap-up season 3 of Euphoria, where Colman Domingo and Sydney Sweeney also appear. Let me tell you real quickly how scandalous this was. They threatened studio bigwigs in Hollywood. They threatened Sammy Davis Jr. that if he didn't get away from Kim Novak, they were going to kill him. And they gave him 2 days to find a black girl to marry, and Sammy Davis Jr. wound up marrying a chorus girl, Lorraine White, but they only lasted 1 year. Scandalous. It'll probably hit theaters in 2026, but congrats to Colman Domingo. He's going to be directing this movie. Who's the hottest actor in Hollywood right now? Actor Paul Mescal. We're gearing up for Gladiator 2. This movie is hitting theaters November 22nd. Look at these pictures from Entertainment Weekly. He's going to be all over the place. You're going to see him. A lot of talk about the actor. Gladiator 2 will also star Pedro Pascal, Denzel Washington. It's coming to theaters November 22nd. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony is now streaming on Disney Plus, featuring performances from Cher, Kool and the Gang, Mary J. Blige, A Tribe Called Quest, Dionne Warwick, Peter Frampton, Foreigner, and many more. On January 1st, ABC is going to be airing a special 1-hour show on the induction ceremony. Let's turn our attention to DV. A big congrats going out to actor and comedian Damon Wayans Sr. He hasn't been on TV really since My Wife and Kids. Now he's back on CBS with Papa's House, starring along with his son, Damon Wayans Jr. Queen Latifah is back. It's a new season of The Equalizer, Season 5. And Mars Chestnut, what can we say about the actor? He's fine. But he keeps a TV gig. You may be enjoying him right now on the Hulu show Reasonable Doubt, but come January, he has a new show coming to CBS, simply entitled Watson. The 1987 movie Dirty Dancing is now going to be made into a Broadway show. The movie starred Patrick Swayze, Jennifer Grey. Now it's coming to Broadway in 2025. Megan Thee Stallion, Halloween is the date. Her new documentary, in her own words, her story, her life, Megan Thee Stallion. It's coming to Prime Thursday, October 31st. And now it's time for one of my favorite parts, Ask Auntie. Got to put my readers on. This is where you send me questions and you ask me stuff, and I appreciate it. Darlene Burrell, 3165. Auntie Patty, where do you get your glasses readers? Girl, they are fire. ZEELOL. ZLOL. They're not expensive. They're always stylish. I love to wear big readers. I do. I love big readers. And you know what it was? I've been wearing readers for 20 years. I said, if I gotta wear readers, I gotta look fly in my readers. But Zelo, I'm a huge fan. I don't want to spend a lot of money on my readers because one time I did, I splurged. First of all, the glass was too heavy because I like them big, and I lost them 2 weeks after I got them. That was a hard lesson to learn, and I said, we're gonna find some glasses that are stylish, a little cheaper. Zelo, Zeelol. They got a wide variety of glasses, and they're not all big. Kimberly Williams, 4513. I love your fashion style. What are your favorite stores to shop for clothing? Whew. I have a stylist, Chico's. Do I have Chico's where you're at? Chico's. Chico's has great blouses, because I'm in radio and now I'm doing the video stuff. Chico's, they have wonderful outfits. They're just, I don't know, age appropriate, and they look nice. You always look stylish, but comfortable. I guess you could say I like a casual, comfortable look, unless I'm hosting a show and doing it on stage. Chico's, because I don't know the other places where she gets stuff. Petronilla Hunt, 97.95. Patty, I love your wigs, but do you wear other types of wigs? Would love to see you in a different look. Girl, we doing curls and scoop. Maybe. I am going to be debuting a different, lighter color in the brown family for my birthday, which is in 2 weeks, and I'll post everything on social media. But people have tried. I love big hair. I'm from South Philly. I just East Coast girl, love big hair. Will always, it could go out of style. Auntie will still be like, I want to wear big hair. I'm gonna think about it, but I love big hair. Boss Lady Nelly, how come you don't promote Chris Brown like you do everyone else? Not that he needs it, just saying. There's a documentary about him and domestic violence, and I just didn't want to hype that up because I think he is so much more than that. It was a terrible thing, that incident with Rihanna, and some people are going to forever hold it over his head. He doesn't really do anything. I try to promote maybe the positive, like Chris Brown is going on tour, he's doing that, and that's the reason why. I don't have anything against him. I think he is very talented. I loved it when he said, don't compare me to Michael Jackson, because there's only one Michael, like there's only one Chris Brown. So I don't want to really talk about the negative in these documentaries and domestic violence and tying him into it. I will look for more stories to talk about the positives on Chris Brown. He really went through a lot. Do not advocate violence against women, but I think that is a hard lesson that Chris Brown had to learn. Our final question, Honey Love, I never know how to pronounce these things. Honey Love PH2 TV. Ooh, what advice do you have for single, childless, and lonely women ages 40 to 50? Learn to love yourself. People will want to guilt you because you don't have children. And I think that is so terrible because everyone is not meant for motherhood. A lot of women can't have kids. There's so many kids who need love. You can think of adopting, taking in a foster kid, which is not easy. It takes a special person to do that. If you have nieces and nephews, because there's no shortage of young people and kids who need love. If that's not your route, think of what you're doing with your life. Find a passion, find something that you love to do and how you could be a blessing for somebody else. Because no matter what we do, we can always be a blessing to someone else. Think about that. There's no need to be lonely. And that's hard if you're single, because a lot of people suffer from loneliness. And I think that's when you have to get into yourself and you ask God to lead you to your purpose when you find other things to do in your life so that you don't be lonely. I'm going to tell you something. You could be in a room full of a bunch of people and still be lonely, which is why you have to depend on yourself and learn to love who you are with every flaw you got, because nobody is perfect. But think about how you can bless someone else. I become this animal person. I don't know, adopting a dog or a cat. I know it's not for everyone. I love my garden. I've really gotten into gardening and things like that. I am a real auntie, like for real. But I think you gotta find things that you're passionate about, that you love. If you love cooking or sewing or artwork or helping out at the community center or helping out at your church, there are ways that you can fulfill your life without being lonely in those years, 40s and 50s. Pray on it, because you can't go wrong to where God will eventually lead you. And remember, you don't have to be lonely. Work on yourself and say, God, how can you use me today? Who can I bless today? And there are many, many children, young people who need love. You could be a mentor. I love that part of my life when I was a mentor before I became a parent. I love that part, and I see the young people in my heart. One is a big time principal in Philadelphia, and every time I see her on the news, I'm like, that's my April. So think of things like that, but pray on it. God will always lead you. David A. Gaines puts everything together. See, I'm just like the figurehead for David A. Gaines, and I know I kept busy this week. He puts everything together, and he does an amazing job. That notification bell will let you know that we are here, and we come early Friday afternoon. Leave a comment. You got a question for me? Ask Auntie is growing and growing, and guess what? Auntie is going to answer the questions. More importantly, subscribe to the channel, because we are here with curls and scoop and advice and wisdom and all of that good stuff. Funny faces, just the whole nine. We are here, and I'm so grateful that you're joining us. I'm Patty Jackson. Have a great weekend. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.